Given what you guys are kind of going towards and looking at what players can do, how do you characterize the way that game went and just your evaluation of it?
I thought we got selfish a little bit in the first half. We weren't playing together. We were trying to force the issue a little bit. I think the stats probably indicated that. I think we might have 10 turnovers to 8 assists. The ball's not moving as freely. We tried to address that at halftime, but defensively we were not in sync the whole night. They were able to get pretty much what they wanted, whether it be a three-point shot or a big roll into the rim. And there was some miscues on some switching on some pick and rolls that freed up some guys for some looks from deep. But I wouldn't say we were all tied in for the whole game. We just had spots, so credit to them.
Well, where's the balance of that with guys trying to show what they can do on the court, but also understanding the concept of still needing to play team basketball?
Well, we're not going to make drastic changes because some of these other guys are not playing. We're trying to stay in the same schemes offensively, where the pace is what we would like, moving the ball, getting up and down the floor. But within that framework, you have to play, smart basketball. If you didn't double team or giving extra help to your penetration, you had to find a way to get the ball out and get it to somebody that's open where we can create something on the weak side. And clearly we didn't do enough of that. I thought our pick and roll game wasn't what it was in the past, where they was trying to force us to our weak hands and we had no counter to get downhill because of it. We tried some different plays to get us to get more over the pick and roll and try to attack that way, but we didn't do a really good job of that.
Brooke and Thad have obviously been kind of in and out the last couple of weeks. With them now out for the season, is that a chance to get a little bit more continuity and guys at least like knowing they're going to be in the game and maybe develop a little bit more chemistry between the guys who are out there?
Maybe. I don't know. I think that, like I said, I'm not changing a lot of the stuff that I'm doing on both ends of the floor, so there should be some comfort in that, even though Brooke and Thad and those guys are not out there. So, like I said, it's not going to change drastically. You got to still play within the framework that we've been playing.
Did you see an improvement toward that in the second half? I mean, in terms of getting guys to move the ball the way you want and not look for theirs as much?
21 turnovers, 30 points by them, so it must not have worked.
Tony, with Brooke and Thad out and resting other guys, how hard is it to keep guys focused, and what's the morale like in the locker room kind of going into the last couple of weeks? Is that a difficult?
I have no idea what their morale is. We approach the game the same way. We give them all the schemes that we want to try to complete the game, and when you go in the locker room, you ask them about their morale because I couldn't tell you. So.
Okay, thank you.
Topic of conversation, obviously, but when you find out, two of your better guys are shut down for the season and so forth, Brooke and Thad, how do you guys fight kind of the natural inclination to give, 95% instead of 100%?
It's tough, hearing that, getting that news. You just got to adjust. You got to know, you can trust your teammates that they'll step up. We'll all play our role, play hard, but it's definitely tough. It's definitely tough to get that news and, not have those guys because, a lot of times, more than none, we go to them late in the clock situations and pretty much run a lot of things through them. So now we just got to figure things out.
Do you view it as kind of an opportunity to see where you are and kind of show some of the things that you can do with them out, though?
I would say, they do take, the most shots on the team, so it gives everyone an opportunity to, be able to swing the ball more, be able to get a couple more shots in, and, just play your game. And,
Tony said in the first half the ball was actually swinging less, and he felt guys got a little selfish in the first half. Did you notice that or feel that out there?
At moments, it's just things happen, and it's a part of the game. Sometimes, guys think they have something, and they just go with the flow, and they may seem like a selfish play or something, but something happened, and it caused them to react that way. So I don't know. I don't hold grudges on any of those things, or I don't look at people differently. It's a part of basketball. You got to understand that, and you got to keep playing.
We asked Tony what he thought the morale was in the locker room, and he said to ask you guys. So I'm asking you, what do you think the morale is in here at this point?
A lot of different people in the locker room. It's a lot of different personalities, so it's it's kind of hard to say.
You haven't played on a team that was not. Dad didn't have much to play for late in the season, probably in a long time. What's that like? How personally do you deal with it?
Say that again?
You haven't played on a team that didn't have much to play for, like a losing team. What's that like for you personally, and how do you deal with it?
I would say it's tough. Last few years of my high school, college career, I was on a winning team. But you gotta understand it's a part of the game. It's part of basketball. Things happen. You gotta adjust and you gotta make the changes, and expect a lot of things out of the guys. You gotta work hard, and things change.
Thank you, Rondae.
Thanks.
Whole kind of last month been like for you, because you earned your spot on a team, but I'm sure that at a certain point it's a little bit frustrating that you guys haven't been able to win as much as you have. So what's that been like, kind of balancing that for you?
It was frustrating. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone on this team was frustrated with the fact that we're not playing well enough to grab wins. And I mean, at this point of the season, you just got to continue to keep playing with a lot of energy. I mean, we know it's hard to get up every day, not knowing what's going to happen or anything like that, but just got to come out with the type of intensity that is expected of you.
I'd say it's difficult with Brooke and Thad being shut down for the year. When you heard that, what was your reaction? And how hard is it to play in the last couple of weeks when you know that your two of your best guys are not going to be around?
It's going to be hard, but I mean, that's when guys, especially on the bench, got to just step it up. I mean, we know now that everyone's getting more so of an opportunity to play in. With those two being out, I mean, it gives especially like the fours and the fives an opportunity to show what they got. So, I mean, with a big drop like that, though, point-wise, with those two out, I mean, everyone has to chip in and also defensively. I mean, those two, they do a great job on the boards, in the paint as well. So, I mean, we just got to do a better job defensively now.
That was both Brooke and Thad are being shut down for the season. Obviously, that's going to mean significant minutes for you. How did you find out? When did you find out?
Well, I've been like this. It's been like this for almost.
They've been resting, yeah. Because you've been in these games.
So last week been fun for me. I'll take that back. Besides the losing part, individually, like I'm happy that for myself personally, I could go out there and play a little bit.
What are you hoping to? I mean, obviously, this last couple weeks is for the GM to evaluate how you guys play and what he wants to see. What are you hoping to show him and maybe other talent evaluators around the league?
That it's about time I become a 20-plus minute player. I haven't played over 13 minutes my whole career. I mean, to me, it's BS, but I'm trying to put that out there that it's about time that I become a 20-minute-plus player.
And you've had, I guess, you've had double-doubles in each of the last games. I think we talked to you on the road.
I mean, like I said, it's end of the season, and the minutes are there, but there's not one minute I play 20 minutes plus and I have a double-double. Or whatever the case may be, like I want to win and I will contribute to winning. Once we recycle things or do whatever the organization's doing, but myself personally, I think that going into the summer, that's what I want anybody to know that I deserve to play 20+ minutes.
How, I mean, considering you've been in a couple spots now and not that long of a career, how important is it for you if you have an opportunity to be here next year?
If I'm here, then that's all I need. I haven't been stable.
Right.
I haven't played. I mean, I'm not making any excuses, and I never did. So I just feel like that's my only barrier. If I'm somewhere more than a year and I'm playing 20 minutes, then I wouldn't even be in this position.
You do have, I think, it's a player option this offseason, right? And this team has Brooke and Thad, as established starters. Do you know if you want to opt out in this offseason and become a free agent and look at the market?
I'm not trying to. It's too far ahead to be thinking, even though it's right here. But still, at the same time, I just want to see what my options are. I want to stay in Brooklyn. I've been moving for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to be an established player here, and I want to play. I'm not starting anything. I'm not, saying I deserve to play. I have the right to play. I just want to play. I feel like I'm worthy of 20 minutes, and I will give production if I am playing.
Thanks.